Okay, here we are. We're getting right into it. The continuation of the Glenmorangie series unboxings, and we are on to the Nectador.
Nectador. It is also...
Nectador.
It is also 12 years old. Here you go.
Nice.
I think.
Do you want to read the back so we actually know something
Okay,
about it?
so... Oh, yeah, the Nectador... So I don't know how to say this word, but it's Sauternes cask finish, aged 12 years.
We're all here to learn.
Literally the golden drink of the gods.
Wait a minute. Literally? Doesn't that go against the exact meaning of literally?
How do they know?
Say it again.
How's that tangible? Literally the golden drink of the gods, Glenmorangie Nectador, derives its lemony honey silkiness and sumptuous finish from the rare Sauternes.
Right, exactly.
Barriques.
You're struggling now.
From the most renowned French vineyards, selected for extra maturation. A rich, fruity flavored single malt whiskey with a long, lusciously sweet finish.
A good thing you don't have to be able to spell it to drink it.
Yeah, like, I even find kind of like the words that they use in order is really hard to say. Lots of S's and
Well, you know, that's a high school education. That's a public school education.
But, you know, it's literally the golden drink of the gods.
Well, literally, yeah. I mean, the gods literally drink this golden.
Why would they drink anything else?
Well,
oh, wait.
They clearly don't. They literally drink that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know gods could drink or whatever. Like, they're kind of medical. Physical.
Which gods?
Yeah, well, who knows?
There's so many questions.
Scotch gods.
So few answers.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Nectador.
This one is very light in color compared to the other ones. The other two we've tried.
It actually has a hint of a sherry-ish kind of smell to it. But it also is much more heather honey than the previous ones.
It's interesting because nosing this, I'm getting kind of like less flavors than I am of the, say, the La Santa. So it's kind of interesting to me that they put it out in this order, assuming that's how you should drink it, like left to right.
I gotcha.
And I'm kind of thinking like maybe I wouldn't go in this order.
But that was done by alcohol percentage, clearly.
What's that percentage?
46.
Yeah,
So
but
it's like 40, 43, 46, 46.
Yeah, true.
So do you think Quinta Ruben maybe should be last then?
Maybe, or even La Santa.
Yeah.
Just with the, because it's like a little bit sweeter. Anyways.
It is sweet.
Okay, on the nose again.
Maybe I take back that comment about the sherry. But maybe it is kind of a hint of it.
It is, but I'm kind of getting like this apple-y kind of pear kind of a note to it as well.
But it is kind of, has a nice kind of herbal thing kind of going on with it. With a little bit of a kind of peppery note.
Yeah, there's definitely a peppery note on there. I'm struggling with this one, honestly.
It's
kind
kind of
flavors.
It's kind of basic.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me more of like a
regular
bumped up version of the 10-year-old.
Yeah, like a regular single malt.
There's even some grassy
Not
notes
really,
in there.
yeah, without any kind of like really
grassy, sunny fields.
Sunny fields.
It's a good sunny field smell in there. Actually, it's almost like a that dandelion.
Dandelion milk. Yeah, milk. Let's go with milk.
Milk, right?
Pus.
There's a bit of dandelion pus in here.
Okay, let's drink it.
Okay. Flavor is a little bit more rounded than the nose, but it still kind of has that tinny...
boring!
Yeah, it has that tinny kind of aluminum thing. It is kind of boring, isn't it?
It's a bit boring.
I think, for myself personally, obviously this is first sip, so it's not like we have invested too much into the getting to know it, but out of the 4 bottles, I'd say the one I would repeat purchase is the La Santa.
I think La Santa.
The Santa Claus.
On first impressions, La Santa was definitely tops.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say Quinta Ruben and then this one next.
And then 10 last.
This is a bit kind of boring, but I'm interested to try them blind.
It might open up as the air gets to it a little bit.
Trying them blind may kind of change your mind, but at the same time, it's kind of the differences are kind of obvious. You might struggle between the Quinta Ruben and the Santa, but not so much.
I think for like the, considering most Scotch whiskey being drinking in the world is blends.
Right.
That the people that are used to those, they can step up to the 10-year-old.
Yeah, sure.
And be like, there's nothing offensive about it necessarily. Right. It's just light and a little bit fruity, a little bit grassy, kind of those typical Speyside style flavors to it. But overall, this one isn't blowing my mind, let's say.
I'm not loving it. It's kind of, yeah, it's the 46% doesn't even really work for me on this one.
No, it's still quite soft, I find. Like,
yeah. And then it has a bit of I think you mentioned the tinny kind of thing.
The tinniness. And I'm wondering now, because like these are in smaller bottles and the caps, like usually these single malts would be corks, and the surface area of the cap is much bigger than compared to a bigger bottle with a cap, I'm thinking.
I would have to think that can't be influencing it very much, though.
I hope not, but that aluminum flavor is there.
But maybe that's just a Glenmorangie thing. I've never really liked Glenmorangie, and I'm going to stand by that. But the La Santa
could get into that.
Could get into that one.
Okay, I think we've said enough. Let us know what you guys think.
You've probably had enough.
Yes, probably.
Of this.
Let us know what you think about this one, because I know there's a lot of people that do love Glenmorangie, and they do love the different expressions of it, the range. And to me, like, the range is relatively one-dimensional.
Yeah. Just kind of tractor beam right into La Santa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheersy.
Subscribe. Click like. We'll see you.
Check out our Patreon.
Yeah. Thursdays, Saturdays, Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Friday.
Tuesday for beer.
Penny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why. Subscribe on YouTube.